and I don't just mean Epic Universe, the new theme park slated to open next year. I also mean a bunch of new fun stuff that's coming as soon as this summer. We're talking new lands, new shows, a new parade, and more. And I'm bringing you along with me to check it all out.
We do have a few people to say hello to right now, so let's go ahead and introduce those two friends for you. And
Wait. Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
No, Donkey, no, not yet. I'm sure they're very excited to say hello to you, Donkey, but we're not quite there.
DreamWorks Land is a brand new land that officially opens on June 14th in Universal. And it's of course inspired by DreamWorks films. All right, our first stop is gonna be the DreamWorks Imagination Celebration. And this is the brand new stage show that you can see here in DreamWorks Land. Pretty excited about it. I've seen some pictures from soft opening and it looks amazing.
Wow, we haven't been here in ages. Season, I told you, this is the place.
All right, so that was DreamWorks Imagination Celebration. It ruled, honestly it ruled. Basically, it's a 20-minute show and it's got 2 live vocalists as well as 3 dancer performers, at least when we saw it. That could vary. It's a really amazing story about these 2 friends who return to try to get their imagination going. And in doing so, they start to see shapes in the clouds and then kind of get transported to these beloved DreamWorks stories. Shrek, Trolls, Kung Fu Panda, and King Julian from Madagascar even comes out. Then there's live vocalists singing like popular songs that you and your kids probably know and love. And the dancing's amazing. It was pretty awesome. It makes me want to get up and dance. Absolutely awesome. Great way to introduce ourselves to DreamWorks Land. I'm glad we saw that. But I think that we all know why I'm here, and I think we all know where I'm headed. So, if you don't know, I already owned 1 pair of these ears. Let's go see Shrek. DreamWorks Land is home to none other than Shrek's Swamp. I was so thrilled when we started to see this come up when we were checking out the parks for videos and things like that. We started to see that the swamp was being built. I was even more thrilled when they released meet and greets, and it is so cool to see this in person. Shrek is one of my favorite movies of all time. Shrek 2 to be specific, but both Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 are in my top 10 movies of all time, and I'm proud. And now this serves as a meet and greet where you can meet Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey. I'm so pumped. This is like my favorite Universal meet and greet, and we're gonna go say hi to our friends. Oh yeah, I think that we could take some really great pictures. Well, you know, you guys are my favorites, so I had to come say hi.
Now you're my favorite, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Get you everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I love learning all about y'all's adventures, so it's great to see you here at your swamp. It looks so great.
We clean the place up a little bit.
It's nice. It looks nice.
Absolutely.
Looks great. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Bye. Met Shrek and Donkey and Fiona. It's Hugh and Fiona, which I'm not sure about the canon justification for. But still, it was super fun. It's so fun to actually get to talk to Fiona and Donkey. And of course, Shrek is belching as he does. But there's so much fun Shrek stuff in this land. It is not just that Shrek Swamp meet and greet, even though that might be the star. There's some other stuff that I actually find even more exciting, and I think we should take a look around at it. So this is King Harold's Swamp Symphony here. And as you leap around on these lily pads, they will make some sounds and sing. Or if you've got a bunch of little kiddos, oh, they're very talented. The Shrek area is also home to Mama Luna's. Now this is something that I was so excited about when they said that they were doing it, because Mama Luna's is from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which is the Puss in Boots sequel and one of like my favorite recent animated movies. It is so good. And in here you can actually interact with the cats on the screen using these things down here. So this button, closes the curtains. What does this do? Maybe feeds them? Oh, it plays the piano. Oh, I broke the piano. Oh, hey, little kitty. Oh, I love this. No, don't spray them, don't spray them. I don't want to spray them. I don't want to spray them. Well, I don't want to spray them. Take it back. Do not spray those cats. They're being good. I guess he is being bad. Oh, there's a spray bottle up here. That's crazy. This is wild. Oh, no. okay, there's a lot of ways to mess with these cats if you are not careful. Then of course we've got Shrek's Swamp for Little Ogres. This is one of the 3 separate play areas to find in this land. DreamWorks Land is geared towards kiddos. Over here in Shrek's Swamp for Little Ogres, you can find the play area that is Shrek themed, and it's kind of a little spot where you can run around. Hi! And the best part is Pinocchio is right here, staring at you. Ring bell for service, Pinocchio's Fact Shack. You gonna tell me a fact?
Oh boy! Shrek loves kids in his swamp!
I don't think Shrek loves having kids in his swamp. I think that Pinocchio maybe is lying. There are also lots of slides, little net to climb through. I don't think I'm gonna do that because I am scared of that. But this is so much fun. The fact that there's 3 separate themed play areas for kiddos to run around, absolutely a blast. They gotta get their energy out. But the real star of the Shrek play area, and maybe all of the Shrek area, is Shrek's outhouse. Yeah, for real. And it's got some surprises. It is a slide. Yes, the Shrek slide does pass gas on the Shrek's outhouse slide. Unsurprising, I suppose, because that's what an outhouse is for. But boy, dangerous. We've also got a fun cattail splash pad. You are in a swamp. And there's the food location here in Shrek Swamp, which is Swamp Snacks. And I think we should try something out. The Shreksel comes with green cheese. Shrek looks a little bit like Leatherface when you bite his ears off. But the green cheese is like, you know, low quality nacho cheese, kind of like squeezed cheese flavor, but I love squeezed cheese flavor. I think that's what I want with my pretzel. This is so cute. I'm obsessed with the fact that there's a Shrek-shaped pretzel, a Shreksel, if you will. And it's the perfect amount of salt. It's also a soft and like doughy pretzel, which I really enjoy. Honestly, it's more just kind of like a buttery bread than a pretzel. I love this. I think this is an awesome snack, like to get you something savory, get you through the day. Eat it while you stare at Shrek Swamp. You will never have been happier, like me, in this moment. But I spent way too much time in the swamp area, so we have to see the rest of this land, the Trolls area and the Kung Fu Panda area. One of my favorite things about this area is that there is the ogre dryer. I don't ever use these, I don't think they really work, but they're to dry off after you play the splash pad. But this one's themed, which I think is fun. But let's head into the Trolls section of DreamWorks Land, which is the next area as you head back. This is also where you will find that Imagination Celebration show that we saw right when we got in here. This area is going to be home to your one and only merchandise stop in DreamWorks Land, High Five Hideaway, where you'll be able to grab any of those DreamWorks desires. Now, it is a smaller selection, and you can probably find all of this stuff in some of the bigger stores as well. But it's nice to have here in DreamWorks Land if you're really wanting a Kung Fu Panda cup. Oh my gosh, Branch is out here. Oh, he's hitting it. Good for you, Branch. So you'll often find one of the Trolls meeting over here. We've seen Poppy and Branch and even Guy Diamond's meeting over here tonight in front of this Trolls fountain. Another play area, a smaller one, is Poppy's Playground. This one is geared towards the littles with littler stuff for them to climb on and play on. So a super cute little area, makes you feel like a little troll. And the star of the Trolls area is going to be the Trolls Troller Coaster. Now this is the new ride that has come to DreamWorks Land. It is the Woody the Woodpecker roller coaster that used to be in this area, changed out to be the Trolls Troller Coaster. This is going to be the most family-friendly ride you'll find at Universal Studios, and you'll be riding on the Caterpillar Caterbus, as you can see, joining Poppy, Tiny, and the twins Satin and Chenille as you try to make an escape from spooky spiders, which you can also see, but they're not too spooky. This is definitely your kiddo intro to coasters style roller coaster, and a great one to do. I just saw lightning, and we need to tell that to go away because we're supposed to see some outside shows tonight, and I'm scared they're going to get canceled. Past Trolls Troller Coaster, we have Poe's Kung Fu Training Camp. This is the final play area. It is the largest play area. It is huge. It's got its own dry off because this whole area is a splash pad style. You've got the laundry of ultimate cleanliness. You've got the gong of resounding resonance. You've got Mr. Ping's Noodle Caboodle. There's so much to do in this area. It is so much fun for kiddos to run around and be able to experience, get a little wet, get their energy out. And there's yet another live show in the back of this area. Oh, and our timing is perfect for Poe Live, which is the show. Hi. Thank you.
How about a little pre-workout snack, huh? Everybody knows you cannot work out on an empty stomach, right? Definitely not. Gotta work out? Come on, look at me. I love fitness. Fitness stir fry in my mouth. And then because Master Viper is low to the ground, you get real low. And you turn your arms like snakes. And when you strike your opponents, you go...
We are headed into the Summer Tribute Store. The Summer Tribute Store is called Tribute Store Plaza, and it's themed to be kind of like a retro mall. It is so cool. People cannot stop talking about how amazing this Tribute Store is. And even outside, we're starting with some incredible details. You get a little bit of a hint about what the different rooms will be inside: Mega Video, Mega Castle Arcade, and the Tribute Theater. You've got this phone booth that's out of order. There's a night helmet in there for some reason. It says, for your convenience, management for Mega Video Rentals has a phone. You can't use it, but they do have a phone. Food Palace, where the food is good and the people are okay. Sounds good. We got tons of like flyers out here that all help it feel more like an immersive throwback 1990s theater. It's funny because it says no loitering, but you can definitely loiter. It's pretty cool. But let's head inside. I love the neon signs in the window too. And the retro bike. That's so cool. Now the first room when you enter the store is going to be the video store. It should transport you back to feeling like you're in a blockbuster with tons of like big theming elements on the wall and little theming elements to look at too, like all these VHSs. Shrek, love it. You'll find a lot of those retro movies represented in the merchandise, things like Back to the Future, E.T., Ghostbusters, Jaws, and my heart is hurting because Shrek is now represented among those more retro collections. And I love this. These TVs go ahead and have ads for the Mega Castle Arcade. Hi. And there's Easter eggs all over. So anybody who's been to a tribute store a lot knows that you can actually get yourself represented in the tribute store. And in this case, it's VHS covers. So you can go ahead and get yourself added to a VHS cover on the racks of the video store in here. Super neat. Then we head into the arcade. This is my favorite room. I had carpet kind of like this in my house as a kid. I need that crop Shrek jersey a lot. Do I need it right now? Maybe. That's a problem. But there's tons of games in here. Some of them are out of order or coming soon, but super cute games around. And it looks like an old arcade. There's even a nod to the old Universal attraction, Dueling Dragons, which was also represented in Halloween Horror Nights last year, which if you want to see, you can check out my Halloween Horror Nights video on the channel from last year. The Tribute Store also has snacks that are themed to the store as well. So you'll see these snacks are themed to the different movies. Yes, I have the Fiona. I love, for instance, this onion cheesecake, which is key lime flavored. Wish it was onion flavored, but what can you do? Hoverboard cupcake. Oh, I wish we had time to grab some treats. Maybe we'll grab some treats when Emma and I film at Perfect Day at Universal soon. Some of them look so good. And then the final room is the theater. It's supposed to be an old like 1980s theater, and it's representing some of the larger than life movies that came out around that time. We've got Jaws represented over here. There is the Ghostbusters one, which is my favorite because it looks so cool, the miniature Ghostbusters, and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And you've got E.T. represented as well. But the best part, in my opinion, is that the register is the clock tower from Back to the Future with lightning striking and everything. And there are movie posters behind. There's even a movie poster for Halloween around the corner. And of course, Earl the Squirrel has his own Walk of Fame star, because Earl the Squirrel always has a little bit of representation at the end of the tribute stores. And he seems to have tracked some mud or marker across his star. Silly Earl. So the tribute store looks super cute this year. I absolutely love the retro theming. But one of the more exciting previews we're getting tonight is we are getting to see Cinesational Symphonic Spectacular. Cinesational debuted June 14th and is a cinematic journey with stirring soundtracks that you might recognize, like Harry Potter, Jurassic World, and more. I'm so excited to see it. gosh. This show's killer. It's an amazing show. It's kind of like if you mixed World Killer from Disneyland with a drone show, plus some fireworks, like a little more fireworks. It was so good. Like classic Universal movies. There was a whole love section with Shrek and Fiona and Ron and Hermione. There was a whole Harry Potter section where Patronuses were like darting around everywhere. There was a part where the show broke, but luckily the Minions came to fix it, and you could see Minions in the windows of the buildings across the lake, like running around, catching on fire as they tried to fix things. So cool. The projection looked amazing on the buildings in the background. There's just the right amount of fireworks. The fountains look beautiful, whether they're just projected with colors or projected with actual images. And best of all, the drones in the sky behind. It was just so amazing to see drones flying in the shape of Hiccup and Toothless while fireworks rained down, while the fountains shut up, while the projections looked amazing. It was just amazing because it was so many different things going on the whole time. It was so good. Not as emotionally arresting as some like Disney spectaculars that you might be familiar with, but hands down, one of my favorite spectaculars I've ever seen. Certainly my favorite from Universal. My whole vision was like full of things that were amazing. Best place to watch it is going to be from Central Park, and I think that this one's going to be pretty popular. I'd recommend getting there a little early to see it if you want that center view. But wow. And now we get to go see another nighttime show at Hogwarts Castle. We're all living the best life right now. I'm so glad you guys are experiencing this with me, because how cool. I feel like we live in the future. Every time I see a drone, I'm like, we shouldn't be able to do that yet. I am walking into a closed Hogsmeade. The park has been closed for hours, and I've never got to do this before. And I wanted to take you guys with me. This is really cool. I'm grinning really big. And the reason for our visit to this very empty Hogsmeade is to see Hogwarts Always. This is a brand new show that will also be out at the time that you're seeing this video, having debuted on June 14th. It will take us through a journey of atypical students here at Hogwarts. So starting with getting on the Hogwarts Express and ending with the House Cup. Now the cool thing about this show is that there are four different endings that you can see with this show. You can find out which house wins the House Cup. It changes each night that you see it. So your house might win, my house might win, our house might win if you're a Slytherin too. But of course, I'm cheering for Slytherin tonight. You should cheer for your own house, and then at least some of us will be happy. Hogwarts Always is done. I thought that was a wonderful show. The projections always look so good on the Hogwarts Castle. They just do such a good job with them. And I really liked the story of this one just being the journey of a Hogwarts student, and including all those things that happen to every single Hogwarts student, like having to go to the Forbidden Forest because things go awry. But it's a really pretty show. It's on the short side. It's like 10 minutes long, so it's like easy to just stand and watch real quick. I love the multiple endings. We saw it twice, and the first ending was Ravenclaw. Second ending, Slytherin. So we got one, folks. And maybe if you're a Ravenclaw, you got one. Gryffindors and Hufflepuffs, no luck today, but maybe if you come back and see it, you'll win the House Cup. Just a really cool show. Absolutely love it. I do recommend getting here like 15-20 minutes early for the Hogwarts shows. The best place to watch it is on this pathway right when you're around the corner and can see Hogwarts, but it does get crowded, so you're going to want to arrive early for that one. For both this show and for Cinestational, you can find out what times it's showing in your Universal app, or by asking team members here at Universal. They can let you know as well when those shows are happening. In my experience, it can change day of, so just make sure you keep checking to find out what time those shows are. And and make sure you're getting there a little bit early if you want that good spot. 30 minutes, very safe. 15, you'll probably be okay. But as we exit Nifty Hogsmeade in our Fiona ears, that is everything new that you can find at Universal this summer. Tons of exciting stuff going down on the Universal side of things. I am absolutely thrilled about all of the fun stuff that is coming to Universal and next year to Epic Universe. We will be covering it all here on the channel as well as on our website, AllEars.net, and our socials. So if you want to keep up with all the exciting Universal news, make sure to follow along there and here. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And now go check out our perfect day at Universal's Islands of Adventure. I'll see you there.